welcome guys, welcome. So we are live, I hope, and I'm not messing it up. So as always, we'll wait for people to join in, and we'll drink some water, hydrate ourselves. So before coming over here on the stream, I go for a walk, and then after coming from a walk, I take a bath, and after that, I feel refreshed, and then I come over and start the stream. I think most of the days that's going to be the process. Levi, hello, hey man, nice to see you here. Aryan, namaskar, namaste. Nice to see you here, Aryan. We'll be starting the stream in a couple of minutes. Let's just wait for a couple of minutes, and then we'll start the stream. And we'll discuss first of all what we did in the last stream, and then we'll go on to make new stuff in the stream. Zyke, hello, hey man. I don't think I've seen Zyke and Levi before here, so nice to see you here, guys. And if you are new to the stream, make sure you enter something in the chat and say hi, so that I know who you are. Or if you want to just lurk in behind the scenes, that's also fine. So yeah. Sumant, hey man, how was your day? I love you. Dude, you also always have to add like hashtag no homo before doing that coding. Brother, hey, I was watching a Heroku Django video. Awesome. Heroku Django video is actually pretty cool. Like if somebody wants to host it on Heroku, I think it's the perfect video. But I think hosting on DigitalOcean is a lot more easier. So I was giving it a shot, and hosting on DigitalOcean is so much easier. Application error, yeah man. So a lot of times you don't realize what the mistake is that you made. Maybe like you in proc file you forgot to put a capital P or something. So a lot of mistakes can be made. So I would recommend like doing the whole process again, starting from scratch, because like the first time you do it, like you don't really actually know what to do, and you forget like some small step, and it messes everything up. Sumant, your Kiwi and Kiwi MD videos were good. Loved them so much. Thank you, Sumant. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can you hear my voice properly, guys? How is the audio and everything? Can you see my screen properly? How is it? Just kind of give me an update. So, alright. So you guys can hear it properly. I'll probably switch off the AC. So the AC is going on in the background right now. But after some time I'll switch off the AC if the noise is too much, and we'll start with our web development. Everything's perfect. Good to know. That stream is going perfect. How is the AC audio? Is the AC audio like too loud? If it's not too loud, I won't switch it off, but if it's too loud, I'll probably switch it off. So let's take an update of what we did in the last stream. So in the last stream we created this opt-in page. So let's actually start from a home. So inside our home we created this jumbotron over here, and deliberate official, yes, thoda. So yeah, after we actually start coding, I'll switch off the AC. I'm just trying to cool down my room a little bit, and we'll switch off the AC after some time. So yeah, in the last video we created this jumbotron over here, and then the basic idea was to create this opt-in page. And this opt-in page, whenever you enter stuff over here, it goes to a database that is our administration panel. So for example, if I open up my administration panel over here and go to persons, so this will actually store the emails of the people who have entered stuff over here. So for example, if I enter a name, let's say Sumant, right? He was in the chat, so I'll just write Sumant, and I'll just write country India. So this is one of the things that we have to change, that I have to enter it manually right now. Soon like we'll be giving like options just to select like a drop down menu, but for right now that's totally fine. So let's say sumant@gmail.com. Creation Dual, hey man, nice to see you again on the stream. So when we click on submit, it should go to our database over here in the administration panel, and we can check the information that has been entered. So this way I can actually contact the people who have entered their email, give them updates whenever a new video has been launched on YouTube, or I write a new blog article or something. So this will be perfect for that, and obviously I can delete the person from here. So good thing about Django is that it gives you this administration panel, which is pretty cool, right? You can do like, you can edit stuff over here. If somebody wants to like change their email ID or something, I can also do it manually. So yeah, we'll be also doing this. So you can see this person's thing over here. We'll also be doing the same thing for courses. We'll be building a database for courses today. This is way better than Netflix. Yeah, man. This is I want to make it more entertaining, but I have no idea how to make this more entertaining, because basically I want to like get this website done. That's the most of the reason, one of the main reasons that I'm streaming, because I want to create content at the same time I want to build this website, right? And I haven't, if you guys don't know, I haven't touched Django in the last 2 years, so I'm still struggling with it because I have forgotten most of the things, but I have the previous code that I have written, so I can always consult that again, and obviously people in the chat always help me out, so thank you for that. And like we'll learn together and we'll figure all this stuff out and we'll build this website. So today's aim is to like make, so for example when you click on submit over here, right now there is no thank you page, or the same page kind of shows up, so we have to change that. And whenever we click on this courses page, we'll have something over here where we'll build the courses database or something, right? So first let's get started. I'll switch off the AC and we'll get started. Alright, the switchy AC has been switched off. The heat will soon consume me, but not soon. So yeah, let's look at the code we have currently over here. So this is our opt-in page. So what we need to do inside our views.py file is that whenever this post request is there, because we are not currently sending any data from our views.py file to our opt-in page, right? So what we want is to do, what we want to do is send some kind of data that kind of confirms that the submit button has been pressed, and we'll put a if condition over here that if the submit button has been pressed, just direct us to the opt-in page and nothing else. Or what we can also do is whenever the submit button has been clicked, then we just like direct it to a thank you page, I guess, but like we'll have to create a new HTML for that, and I don't want that. I want to do it inside our opt-in.html page itself, right? No need to create a thank you.html for that. So what we are going to do is we are going to learn about this context. So basically whenever we render this website over here, the source code I haven't still uploaded yet on the GitHub, but I'll soon do it. So basically what we want, I am not doing it the GitHub source code currently because there is some like stuff here that I don't want to share inside this code, but when I like kind of remove it, I'll be able to share it. So Ayush Agrawal, hey man, I'm from India and I live in Bangalore. Django rocks. Yeah, it does, man, it does. Deliberate official support. Jaideep, let's get it. Yeah man, let's do it. So let's learn about the context first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at our code that I wrote like 2 years ago, and hopefully over here somewhere, and actually let's look at the like latest code of GitHub instead. Like it is more like small, I think, and it's not that complicated. So we are gonna go to my GitHub profile, github.com. And yeah, most of my source code is on github.com/athriyabhat if you want to check it out. So what we are going to do is we are going to look at this one because this is a very small website, so we can clearly look at the source code very easily instead of looking at a very big source code. I'm going to go inside my views.py file and see what is the code for sending some kind of a context. So here's the context, right? Here's how you send data from views.py to our opt-in.html. So we basically create a dictionary or a list. Yeah, it's a dictionary, and here is our variable. This joke is the variable, and inside this we have this string of joker, and this string we are basically sending inside this HTML page, index.html. So we'll do that over here too. So what we are going to do is we are just going to, after saving the information inside our database of the person, I'm just going to create a variable, and we are going to call this variable context equals to, we are going to create a dictionary. Inside this we are just going to put opted in, and we are going to just maybe like create a dummy variable, opt equals to true. And we are just gonna write this variable over here, and then let me just write can we just do that? and my PyCharm is hanging for some reason, but that's fine. Let's look at the chat for some time. I live in Bangalore, but currently I'm in Lucknow. I'm with my parents because I was bored in Bangalore. Like all of my friends had gone back to their homes, and I was just like not getting good food stuff. So I came to Lucknow. Can you tell how to write clean, maintainable code? My first 6 months internship in January 2021. Nervous. So here's the thing: nobody knows how to write maintainable code, and every company has like a different way of writing maintainable code. So when you go to an internship, that's what you learn over there: how to write maintainable code. Basically, you use a lot of classes and use object-oriented programming. You kind of maintain the docs and stuff of the things you have done, so that previous people or the new people that come in can actually see the code and learn from it. I want to watch this live stream, but I have to take my tuition, so I'll have to watch it later. No worries, man. The stream will be here. So the stream takes a little bit of time to process in the background. So like I think YouTube takes like about 12-13 hours to process it. So you'll be able to see it tomorrow evening or something, like 3 o'clock. If the user opt-ins twice, he and she will get an email twice. Why will he opt in twice? Like he shouldn't probably, like, and I think that's the, like, we can create, I guess, but most of the opt-ins have like you can enter your email twice. I've done it a lot of times. I don't think that should be a problem. Hey, here New Year, where do you live, Hayden? What is your education? Let's skip that question. Python is love. Yeah, Python is awesome. What is better for e-commerce websites, Node.js or Django? I haven't used Node.js, but I think Django should work. Sometimes I press a button twice. Don't press the button twice. You're so good. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you so much. So yeah, we'll send the context over here so that we can check with the if condition inside our opt-in.html whether our opt-in has been done or not, and whenever this post request is there. So this post request only gets activated when this submit button on our form is clicked, and otherwise this get request is done where we don't send a context. So over here, so now let's look at our GitHub code and see in our index.html how do we actually check what is the code for if condition. I think it's just like a simple if condition, like if it exists, else do something else. So over here there must be, okay, so this is the variable. They haven't put a if condition, I guess. We are just kind of taking out the value of here. So but no worries, we'll just go to Google, if condition in Django. Alright, this is the one that we want. If Django template tag, so it's actually known as a template tag. Good to know. Most YouTubers don't even see our chats, but you see them all. It's good. Thank you, man. Thank you. To be honest, I don't have a lot of viewers right now. 10 viewers are watching, so like it's not really a problem like watching chats and stuff. So maybe if I had like 1,000 viewers, right? How will I watch like the chat of 1,000 viewers? It will get difficult. Then I'll need like moderators of stuff. If condition in Jinja search, I mean, yeah, I guess, but we got it. So no worries. So now we are just gonna write over here inside our opt-in.html. We are just gonna go to our wherever we start this form, I guess. We are gonna write over here like our percentage sign, if condition, and then we are just gonna write the name of our variable. The name of our variable is opted in. So if opted in is there, right? Just hold on a sec. My mom is screaming for some reason. Let me just tell her to not scream that much. Mom, please don't scream. Damn, my mom like screams really loud. I don't know if you guys heard it or not. But yeah. So yeah, if opted in, then we are just gonna display a thank you kind of a message. I'm just gonna write something over here. And if this condition is not true, so we'll put a if condition over here, else condition. Then we are going to display this form over here, and we are going to come back just below this, and we are going to end our if condition and write end if. All right, and over here in the thank you one, we are going to actually make it a little bit better, I guess. But for right now, I guess we can just put like a h2 tag or something, just to check whether it's working or not, because if it's not working, then we'll have to see what has gone wrong. So now let's make sure that our server is running. It's running nicely. So let's go back to our opt-in page, and let's try and enter something over here, and @Gmail. Click on submit, so it should display a thank you over here. Perfect. So now our thank you page is being displayed, and we just press enter. We can enter it again if we want. So this thank you page we'll work on. So what we'll so right now I just wanted to create that thank you page. Maybe we can write something else too over here, but for right now let's just leave it at that. And what I'm gonna do in my planning.md is I'm gonna add like an extra, like a to-do list kind of a thing, and I'm gonna write make the thank you page better, because we have done our functionality, right? We don't want to right now waste time on the design and the content that it has inside. We just want to like make sure that it works first. So whenever you create a like a website or a startup or anything like that, make sure that firstly like code it as quickly as you can, and then work on the colors, the design, and where everything should be on all that stuff. Creation dual, let's not promote stuff, bro. So I'm gonna just remove this comment. All right, Ayush, I'm a beginner, I'm in class 12, but I'm very interested in coding, especially Python. Awesome. Python is pretty good for beginners, but I will also recommend learning like C++ and stuff, because I think it will be taught to you anyways at some point. I think it's really beneficial if you learn like a Java or C++ at some point in your life. I'll probably learn, instead of C++, I'll recommend Java if you want to learn. Like, I think that's a very good first language to learn as a kid. Aditya, same here. There's a Flash library in Flash that does the thank you things. I'm pretty sure in Django also there is something there. I just haven't explored it, and it's very easy to just create a thank you page. It's not like very hard, so there's no point in like we wanted to create. It is better if you give it a toast. Yeah, we can do that. But right now I think that's just extra stuff. Like we have created the if else condition which I wanted to, and that's pretty much it. So one more thing I wanted to add in my navigation bar was like a pricing area. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna create some free courses over here, and I'm gonna create some paid courses, and the subscription fee will be like $10 per month, I think. And so $10 I think is pretty reasonable. It will be like 700 rupees. So we'll have some paid courses over here, because I'll also have to like earn at some point, right? So we'll have this pricing area also in the navigation bar. So let's add that in our base.html. Let's go to our this one, and we are gonna add another light tag over here, and over here I'm just gonna call it pricing. And we are gonna also go to this URL of pricing, which we haven't created yet, but we'll create it very soon. Let me create the views for it also. So I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste it over here, and I'm just gonna call this method as pricing, and I'm gonna go to pricing.html, which we haven't created yet, but it's all right. Then we also need to add it in the URLs. Are you writing this website for production? Yeah, I am. So now we are going to copy this and also paste the same thing for over here, pricing, and I'm also going to name it pricing over here. And then we also need to create a pricing.html. So we are going to go over here and just call it pricing, press enter. So our pricing.html should be created, and I'm just gonna copy for right now the same content that we have inside our courses.html, so that we don't have to write code again. And I'm just gonna write this is a pricing page, and that should work. Let's see if we have done everything right. Yeah, looks good. So we are gonna just refresh this baby up, and let me press enter. And now if we go to pricing, it should give us the opt-in page. Right, let me just check what has gone wrong. So in urls.py file, we have this views.opt-in. Instead of opt-in, we have to write pricing, and that should solve the problem. Let's reload this. So now if we go to pricing, yeah, so now it's showing the pricing page. So we'll build this pricing page a little bit later, but I just wanted to add it inside our navigation bar for right now. All right. Yeah, I know there is a toast component, but I just wanted to like get the logic part first, and then we'll later work on the design and adding extra stuff over there. Is it good for me to learn algorithms and data structure? I'm 14. To be honest, like do what, like you're 14, so you should be probably learning whatever you love. Lakshya, like you don't need to learn anything specific, because by the time you actually use algorithms and data structure, make sure you don't forget them. Like if you don't practice and if you just learn about the algorithms and data structure, you'll forget about it. And make sure your concepts are very like strong before you go into algorithms and data structure. Are you going to do the payment today? I don't think so, man. Payment thing I'll have to figure out. I'm probably going to be using the PayPal for the subscription thing, so we'll have to figure out the like all the APIs and stuff of PayPal and how to connect. There might be some component of PayPal that we might do behind the scenes, or I might have to hide it on a different screen so that like the secret stuff doesn't show on the stream. How much is your YouTube RPM? If I may ask, I don't think I'm gonna share that. It's not very much. It's not a lot. Deepak Raj, yeah, I don't like do hacking on Windows and stuff. Like I used to when I was a kid, but it's not like profitable. Like if you want to do actually like ethical security stuff, you have to do. So yeah, you have to do online. Somin, hello man, hello, welcome to the stream. Aditya, virtual hoga, I mean virtual box. For what do you mean virtual? What for virtual box? Why not capital B, W and P in build with Python? Because small letters rock and it will just look weird. Like I also used to design stuff, so I know what looks good and what doesn't look good. If you write it with build with Python with capital B, W and P, it will just look bad. I know as a designer it will look bad. Alright, so what's next? So next we need to create a model and build our courses page, right? So what we are gonna do is, first of all, let me just open up something. Alright, so what we are gonna do is we are gonna go again to our models.py file, and we are just like we created it for person, we are also gonna create the same thing for our courses so that we can start adding courses and stuff, right? So I'm just going to write class, and I'm going to write course. Should I write courses or courses? I'm going to go with course, and I'm going to go with models.model. In the previous stream we discussed how to create a model, but yeah. So we need a couple of things. First of all, we need the title. What should be the title of our course? So I'm just going to copy this over here, and I'm going to give it a length of maybe 500. I don't know how long this is, but the title can be pretty long, so I'll make sure that it's what we can enter is pretty long. And then we also need the description of the course. Description equals to, do the same thing for this thing too. Copy this, models.char field. I maybe make this as like 2000, I don't know. Yeah, I guess 2000 is fine. Is there a problem with the spelling of description? Yeah, forgot an R. No worries. And then what do we need is the thumbnail of a course. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a thumbnail URL, and then I can just upload the thumbnail anywhere I want, and I won't have to worry about like hosting it on the same server as DigitalOcean. And thumbnail I'm also going to put in as 1000. And then the fourth thing that we need is the type of a course. So it is either it is a free course or a paid course, but before that let's also do video URL. So I'm going to be uploading the videos to maybe Amazon S3. So that's why we need a video URL. So I'm going to do basically copy pasting the thing that we did for thumbnail URL. And then the last thing we also need is so let's also do the string thing, so that in the database we see it as the course title and nothing else. So I'm just going to write a title over here, and yeah, we also need a type of course, right? Whether it's a paid or a free course. So this we'll have to research, like how do you do that. Dude, Aditya, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have no idea what VirtualBox you're talking about, right? uh, have you completed your masters in Python? What do you mean, like official? Not really, man. You created some really good videos on Scrappy. Honestly, yeah, it took a lot of work, to be honest. Like, but I think those are some of the best videos I've created. Um, Online lectures are going on wrong timing, bro. What do you mean online lectures are going on wrong timing? Uh, how many monitors do you have? I had just one other monitor. Make email field unique. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's research on that. Yeah, it is going on wrong timing. What do you mean? Can somebody explain what is happening? Like, what do you mean by it was going on wrong timing? Also, the user table already has name, so you don't need to save it in persons again. Also, the user table already has name, save it in persons again. No, so this is the opt-in page and this is not the sign up form. So the person thing I've created is like a different opt-in page. It's not for people who have signed up for the like subscription or anything. So that's different and this opt-in thing is different. He's talking about virtual environment for hacking. Dude, I'm not gonna go into like the ethical hacking stuff. So, nah. My lectures, I'm not able to watch you. Unlucky me. What do you mean you're not able to watch it? Is the stream live or not? Like, what's happening? Jeevan, you're really helping me, sir. Thank you. Please make videos on submitting online forms from terminal using Python. That's a very specific request. But I'll take it into consideration. The video is perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. Because actually it is now 8 p.m. Alright, so that's fine. So, after 8, sir. Oh, I'm late with the stream? Yeah. So, yeah, I got a little bit late, I guess, today with the stream and stuff. Alright, so let's get started. Ane, hey man, nice to see some new people here. Hayden, nice to see you. No, you're not that late. I'm just creating the course model and I created the thank you page for the opt-in. That's pretty much it. So let's research how to do this thing over here. So let me just close some of these tabs that we have. And what we're going to do is we're going to see how to do the choices thing. Choices, models, Django. Right? And let's see if we can figure out how to like enter choices and stuff. Oh, my lectures are gonna be on physics, so I'm not able to watch you. Yeah, man, learn physics, learn about gravity. What was that? Mg equals to mg cos theta. Your sense of humor is damn good, man. I love them. Thank you. Wish YouTube was my school. I think the future is going towards that. It's gonna be really interesting. Alright, so this is the choices that we want, right? A sequence consisting of iterables with exactly 2 items to use as choices for the field. If the first is tuple is the actual value to be set on model. So if we have freshman, graduate, yeah. So this is what we want, right? I didn't get the notification. I don't know why YouTube doesn't send notification to everyone. It's just like sends it to some people. Even my friends don't get it, but it's fine. I watched your sentiment and reverse shell playlist. They were on point. Thank you. Sentiment analysis was, I think, the most unique one that I've created. Alright, so let's actually give it a shot. Like, we might fail with what we are trying to do, but I think it's gonna be fine. Right, so this is the one that we want. So we are gonna create first a variable, I guess. Alright, so we are just gonna create a variable of type, right? And then inside we are gonna create a tuple. So like this. And inside that we are just gonna write the choices that we want. 1 1 2 2 So what I want to do is probably just write free and comma free, and then just put a comma again and write paid. Let's put a bracket again and then just write paid and comma paid. Okay, make sure everything is formatted properly. Django is a little bit difficult. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but like, so here's the thing, like if you are a pure web developer, it's not that difficult, because once you get like the hang of it, it's not that difficult. Imagine a person who is doing Django regularly, right, for a month, 2 months, 6 months. He already knows all this stuff. He doesn't need to go back. Now, because I'm doing it after 2 years, I don't remember a lot of things, right? I don't know about the Udemy course, man. What you're talking about? So, are you doing? What are you doing? This free, paid? So basically, I'm creating two. What I want to do is some courses are going to be free and some are going to be paid. So I'm gonna just create a choices over here, right? So and then we just need to like copy this one, choices, and paste it over here. Choices, and actually I'm just gonna write type over here, and the default we are gonna give it as, let's put a comma also. Why is it giving us an error? To 1. All right, what is this extra bracket for? Where did we miss a bracket? Oh, this is just the bracket for this, I guess. Oh, we also need to put this models.cat field. I totally forgot. So we need to copy the whole thing, and I'm actually gonna call it type course equals to models.char field, maximum length 20 is fine, choices is equal to type, and default should be free. All right, let's format everything properly, and that should be pretty much it, right? Let's just call it type instead of capital type. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah, semester 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So now we have to again run our migrations to make sure that it works. Do I need anything else inside our course? And also, should we let's also write over here in our current courses, what things do we need? Like we have already written them, I guess, over here, but just in case we forget about them. So obviously first is the title, and I'm going to be sharing this with you guys, so it's really important for me to note these things down. So I'm just going to write course models, course model, and I'm going to write the model areas that we have. First is the title, the second is the description, the third is the thumbnail or the image URL, thumbnail, and then the fourth is the video URL, and then the last is the type. All right, so this is pretty much it. Let's see if we need anything else. Yeah, the last thing we also need is the course length. Like I also want to show like how many hours it is or stuff like that, right? So I'm gonna be just putting it in terms of hours, I guess. So I'm just gonna write course underscore length equals to, and I guess we can just write like I'm just gonna copy this, paste it over here, and maybe give it a length of 100. All right, so this is pretty much it. So we are gonna run our manage.py file. Let's stop it, run our server again. First we have to do some make migrations, make changes to our database. Basically we're using make migrations, and this should add this course inside our admin panel. All right, and then we just have to write migrate. Let's read chat in the meanwhile. Hey man, do you freelance? Yeah, I do. So can you explain what these choices do? I'll just explain it to you in a sec. Again, like it will be very easy. Once you see actually what's happening in the administration panel, you'll understand this if it works. Otherwise we'll have to. How much time have you been coding? I've been coding since 8th class. Whom do you ask for freelance? I just look online. I have some offline people that I look to. What else? The document of the previous Ola is still pending. I know, man. Every day, like people keep telling me, and I just keep like procrastinating on it, right? Yeah, that's my fault, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Dan Paul, hey man, hey, how are you? Rohit, I want to create a website for my college where all the resources like PDF books are available. So you can, so can you tell me something about it? Yeah, man, use Django. Like that's what you are learning. Why are you creating the .md file? So this is basically planning.md. Anything that you like want to create, you should probably like properly plan it out, right? So and I also want to share this with other people, like with you guys later. So that's why I'm creating this planning.md, so that I remember what I have done and what I have to do in the future. So planning is really important. What do you mean? We are awesome, bro. Love you too, man. Nice to see you again. WWE time. Use Django forms. It is safe method. I know we are going to be using Django forms for like login and sign up, but like I don't think there's a problem in even like for the simple stuff. We can just use like these simple forms. No problem. For over there, we are going to be using like crispy forms, connecting with Bootstrap and stuff. So that's totally fine. And now this MD also displays it in like this cool form, and I like it. So that's why, yeah. And this is a screenshot. You can like kind of share it with anyone and stuff. You can click images of it, right? All right. So let's go back to what we were doing. Enough of having fun. So yeah, let's look at our administration page and see if it actually worked or not. So we are gonna go to our administration panel, go back to our My Site, and go to our home, and it's not here. So that's sad, I guess. Why is it not here? Oh, I forgot to add it in our administration admin.py file. So let's also add that in. So I'm just gonna copy this and paste it over here, and we are gonna add also our another model, of course. And we are gonna copy this and paste it instead of the second person. All right, let's refresh our server. It's reloading. All right, it has been reloaded. So now if we reload it, a course should be there, and when we click on it, 0 courses are there, and when we click on add course, we should get, and now I can do like free paid. So this is the choices I was talking about, right? So whenever I want to upload some, so all the YouTube courses that are there currently will go in the free one, and I'll be creating some new ones for free. And some of the courses, so I'll be making a paid subscription fee for like $10. Some of the paid courses will be there, and it's because I have to earn money somehow, right? So I'll be adding them as paid, and these titles, so let's actually like try and add some of some course. So I'm just gonna like write in short right now. Let's try it. Python game programming. Let's just give the title as that. It's not a perfect title, but whatever. Learn to make games. Thumbnail URL, I'll just put as like, for right now I'll just random stuff, randomstuff.com/ blah blah blah. Like paid. Course length is 2 hours. Click on save. Right, so now we can see that Python game programming is there, and it has been added to our beta database, and we can also like delete this, like we can edit this data if you want, and we can also add in the course here if you want. So now we have created like I don't need to add videos and all the data manually. We have created like a backend where we can add courses behind the scenes, right? All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat. Yes, yes sir, I want to use like wireframe. What can I do? So basically, yeah, you can use wireframe if you want. What I do is like I just open up Photoshop and I just design stuff on Photoshop. And actually, I don't know if I can show you guys, but in college I did like a little bit of at least designing. So let me see if I can find it. Is it Atreya Bhatt or something? Let's see if I can find my designs of college. Maybe I can just search it on Google, right? Google.com. Behance Atreya Bhatt. Alright, so this is my Behance. So this was when I was still in college. Dan Paul, is being a programmer under age of 18 is a big success, just a common thing, dude. Like, doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't be like, even like, I think under 18 is a very common thing, to be honest, but it's still something to be proud of. And what I see with a lot of underage programmers is that, by underage mean under 18, that they, after some time they like stop programming. So like you have to do it like in like a limit, right? And you have to keep learning new things and start actually creating projects. Otherwise, it will just get boring. LGO Estrada. So basically, we are creating our build with Python website, and we are so this is actually going to be the like website of the YouTube channel that you're currently watching. So I'm working on that. So currently we are creating this courses page over here. We have already created this. We have created some opt-in pages. For example, this one. And we have added this to our database. We have just created the database of our courses page so that we can add it from our backend. So now we'll be actually working on the front end of this courses page. Have you completed your masters in Python? No, I haven't. Alright, so now that we have, so yeah, so this is some of the logos that I created in college, I guess. So this is the one of the first Android apps that I built. It was called Daily List. I don't know if it's still on Android Play Store or not, but yeah, like I actually designed all of this like using Photoshop. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, right? I hope so. And I used to do these sessions also on Python in college, and I used to design also posters for other people in my chapter. So there is a chapter like IEEE, so I used to do this, and I used like this is the WhatsApp like design for like web concept, basically for web. And these are some of the logos that I created. But anyways, yeah, I used to, so like having a design sense when you are a web developer is also very, very important. Like you need to know what looks good and what doesn't look good, right? Somebody just said, I think it was Devil, that why isn't the B capital, W capital, pi capital? It will look really, really bad, right? So that's what you don't want to do. So for example, I'll show you guys, right? If you go to our base, I think it should be very easy to show. So that's why I'm showing it to you guys. And because as a web developer, you should definitely learn a little bit of web designing, because like it will help you like understand what looks good. Obviously at the end of the day, like so you can see build with Python like this doesn't look that good. And especially when you're creating the logo for this and everything, it won't look that good. And when you just keep it small, it's simple, it's nice, you know. So you need to understand what looks good, what color themes look good. So Temple impressive. Thank you, Shan. And on, can I create Android apps in 4 GB RAM PC? No man, I think it's very, very difficult. If you're using Python, I think you can. If you're using Python, you can. If you're using Android Studio and Java, you won't be able to. So yeah, you can if you're using KVMD. I think that's one of the benefits that's not like really talked about when we are creating apps in Python. Alright, so now we have added that to our database. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add stuff to our courses HTML. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our Bootstrap and see what can we use inside our courses, right? So let's open up Bootstrap. Not 5 is going to be soon coming, but till then we are just going to open simple Bootstrap. I personally like minimalistic web designs. Yeah man, minimalistic is super fun. So most of the color themes that I choose is material design colors. So for example, you can just Google that, and these are the colors that look really, really good. So you can open these up and just see, like, so this is my favorite one, this image, this one. So these are my favorite colors to use in any kind of a website. These colors look really, really good. And for build with Python, I think I'm going to be using this one. So I have this tool called Color Picker in my Chrome itself. So I can just click this one, and I can just select this, right? And it will be automatically copied to my like clipboard, and I can just paste it over here and use that design color. I don't know why I'm creating a design tip video, but yeah, let's go back to our when new videos on KVMD. I'm done with KVMD, man. Like I put a lot of work into it for 2 months. I think I'm a little bit bored of it. And the reason for creating this channel is like for me, first of all, to teach other people learning, like just teaching other people and leaving like kind of a legacy behind. And the second thing is that I love learning new things, right? That is like, I just like a challenge, right? So once I know like I can learn, I can do it, I get bored of it. And I think I've given enough information on KiwiMD. I think more than enough on KiwiMD, so I'm just done with it. All right, so yeah, web development, I'm creating the build with Python. So this is a project that I actually have to create, right? So I'm actually interested in it. So whenever you guys choose projects, you should also be interested in that project, only then do it. I use Van Gogh website to get beautiful color palette, and let's actually check it out. You know, this is a chill stream. We'll actually check out what our viewers are telling us. So Van Gogh color design, I guess I'll just search. Oh, okay, interesting. So you basically like choose one of these colors, these ones. Huh, not bad, not a bad idea actually. This is pretty interesting. So it gives you the color combination of what colors go together. That's pretty good, I guess. Good one. I might actually use this one. Yeah, might use this one, the top left one, or maybe this one. We'll see. Is your full-time job, or are you doing this as a hobby? The YouTube thing is kind of still as a hobby, but I'm trying to make it as a full-time thing. Where will you be hosting video content for paid courses? So probably on Amazon S3 I'll be hosting it. I'll be making a bucket or something, or I'll be just hosting it on DigitalOcean. There's also an option of making buckets on DigitalOcean, so we'll see. Please check your Instagram DM daily. Yeah man, I have a lot of work, so I don't check it daily. I'm not that active on social media, but I'll still check it. I know a lot of people have texted me. Just give me the link of the website, I guess. Alright, so this is the course page. We are going to go to our Bootstrap and we are going to check out the components that we can use. So let's check out the toast he was telling us right before for our thing. So this is kind of a pop-up. I don't know if I want to use a pop-up in the thank you page of opt-in. I don't think I'm going to be using this. But yeah, what we need, I think, is we can also add a carousel somewhere, right? It just makes the website a little bit heavier. That's why I don't like it, but it looks pretty cool, I guess, right? Maybe we'll add it, we'll see later. Maybe on our front page we can add this, right? It looks pretty good. But I think what we need right now is these cards. So over here we can write like a course image, our course title, our course description or something, and then we are gonna like probably put in like learn more or something like that, and the course page will actually open up where everything, lessons and stuff will be there, right? So we'll be using these cards. Let's see what other options are there, if there's anything more interesting. Header and footer. This is actually pretty cool, I guess. Title. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with just the first one. The first one is pretty good. This one is also pretty chill. This one is also actually pretty good for the index page, I guess. This one is also actually pretty good. I'm just spoiled for choices. I don't think I'm going to be using the colors in cards. I'm just going to be making it white, making a minimalistic. Maybe we can add some kind of border. We'll see. Borders look good. Alright. And we'll just be adding one of these, and then we'll be using a for loop to make multiple of these so that we don't have to write code again and again. Alright, so we can just copy this from here and we are going to go inside our courses.html. We are going to paste it over here. Let's format everything properly and let's go and see if our card is actually showing up. Let's reload this. Yeah, it's actually showing up, but obviously there is no image right now, so it's not showing. And what we also want is some kind of container over here. So let's add a class of container so that it comes in the center of the screen. And let's close this tag also. Format everything properly. And what we also want is that it should be a little bit below this. So yesterday I learned that you can just add like a class over here of my-4, and we'll go give some space from the top so that you don't have to do it. Alright, so yeah, it looks, I think we are gonna give a little bit more space at the top, but for right now it's fine. So let's actually Google some image and we can add it over here. So let me see if I can get like an actual one of my YouTube thumbnails over here. So let me just search for it. YouTube thumbnails. We go to my channel to get a thumbnail of one of the videos. Right, we can maybe get the Kiwi thumbnail, I guess. Copy image address. I don't know if it looks good, but let's try it. We're just gonna paste this over here. HQ default, I don't know if you want HQ default, but I think it's gonna give some spaces at the top if you just use HQ default. So reload this. Yeah, it's giving a little bit of space at the top, so I want a perfect thumbnail. Let's see if we can find it. Download YouTube thumbnail. Let me just open up a video, I guess, and we want a direct link of the video. So let me just copy this, paste it over here. Alright, this is the one that we want. I know you guys can't actually see it, but it's alright. Alright, so this is the one we want. Yeah, I'm not able to figure out how to get the actual thumbnail. I guess we can just copy the image address. Yeah, this works. Alright guys, sorry about the delay. I was just getting the image, so we are just gonna paste it over here, and this should give us a pretty good image. Alright, so this actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Let's see the comments which are going on. Sorry for the wrong guess, no worries. Do you have a dual monitor setup? Yeah man, I need to hide some stuff, right? So for example, this is the second thing that I'm hiding. I can read all the chats and stuff over there. So yeah, we have our simple thing over here, but we need to add multiple cards, right? So what we are gonna do is we are gonna go from our views.py file, and we are gonna check how many courses are there. So inside a def courses, we are gonna get our database, and we are gonna check how many courses are there inside a database, and then we are gonna go to our courses.html. We are gonna put a for loop, and we are gonna display all the courses using that. So first of all, let's just give a little bit of more. I don't like this my4, so what we are gonna do is we are gonna just give it a margin from the top, and give it a margin of maybe 5%, I guess, so that it has a little bit of more space at the top. This looks perfect. So now, yeah, let's actually add some courses over here, just some fake courses, and this time we are just gonna add like a maybe KVMD course, and learn to build Android apps, and thumbnail. I'm just gonna put on random stuff for right now. And video URL, I'm just gonna put in random. Course length, let's put this as like 4 hours. Click on save. So now we have 2 courses at least, so we should be able to display this inside our courses.html. So the first thing is that we need to import this database inside our views.html, and then we need to send all of this data to our courses.html. That's the aim, right? So first thing we need to do is also import courses over here, I guess, and this course model, and then we need to learn how to get stuff from our database. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to Google and type in how to get data from models database to views Django. Not this one. Maybe I can just, instead of models, maybe we can just write SQLite database to views Django. All right, let's look at this one. This is creating a database model which we don't want. Actually, we can look at the official Django website, right? This is updating models, retrieving and displaying models. This is what we want. So to get all the data, we just write sender.objects.all, and to filter it, we kind of write this stuff, but we want all right now, so I think that should be fine. We can also get them by ID. That's nice to know. All right. So this is the one that we want, I guess. Yeah, this is the one that we want. So what we are going to do is we are just going to come to our courses, and we are just going to write course list, I guess, equals to, and then we are just going to write course.objects.all. And for right now, I'm just going to print this out actually, course underscore list, and see what's inside our course underscore list object and how it displays it to us. So let's refresh this, reload this, and it should actually print it out. So we have our query set over here, that course, 2 courses are there. And now you need to figure out how to send this course underscore list to our views, this courses.html, right? So I guess we can just create like a context again and create a dictionary and send this course list. So we can just write courses and send this variable course underscore list. Pretty chill. And then over here we can just put a comma and send our context. And then inside our courses.html, we can actually check inside the if condition whether the courses are present or not. So first we'll write our Jinja template code. If courses is present, then do something else, do something else, and we are going to end it with a simple end if. So if courses are present, then we want to loop through all the courses, right? So we have to put a for loop over here. So let's actually see how to implement a for loop inside a inside a template, right? For loop inside template Django. Template tags. All right, let's see what's happening in the chat. I'm sweating a lot. Let's drink some water and get some refreshment. Use card deck for, hi Ayush, nice to see you here again. Use card deck for multiple cards in Bootstrap. Yeah, but what we are going to do is we don't need to copy and we don't need to create this again and again, right? So we are going to get the number of courses, and then we are going to use a for loop inside this card, outside this card, so that it's created dynamically. We don't have to write the code for this and again and again. And we are going to be using our grid system to make sure that 3 of the courses are displayed at a time. So 3 of them will be here, then 3 of them will be down, and stuff like that. Madhwan, hey bro, I'm back. Welcome. Why don't you open AC? Like a lot of people said, there is a lot of background noise when we use AC, so that's why I'm not using it. So yeah, that's the reason. But I think I'll switch on the AC for some time. And what we are going to do is we are going to chat with you guys for a little bit. Till then, when the it cools down, the room cools down, then I can go back to work again. So let me just switch on the AC. And in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna chat with you guys for a little bit till the AC becomes better. Watching from Nepal, hey man, much love. Yours Flask instead of Django, man. Why? Love Django, and you should too. But yeah, whatever. SK Jumper, hey man. Abhishek, I followed your Pygame tutorial free code camp long time ago. Yeah man, free. I had a partnership with Free Code Camp. So yeah, thank you for watching. Rishabh, any resource to learn testing? Uh, it's a very difficult question. Maybe I should create a resource on testing. I don't know any good resources on it, though I've never searched for it. I also learned Django. The thing with Django is that it takes a long time to learn it, but after you have learned it, you become like really good at it. So, and Flask, and once you learn Django, learning Flask is very easy. But if you learn Flask, it's not necessary that you will be able to learn Django. I think you should learn Django first. It became a little bit slim. Yeah, man, I'm working on my weight reduction. Yeah, it kind of like just goes and up and down. Sahil, will you deploy this app? Yes, we'll be deploying this app on DigitalOcean. Have you combined React with Django? I don't know how to work with React. I'm not a web developer, right? So I know very basic stuff. I don't know very complicated stuff in web development. So we'll be just doing some basic stuff, basic JavaScript, maybe using some jQuery, and not going to do complicated stuff. I just want to get this website up and running, and then we can add more stuff to it, right? So yeah, let's actually in the meanwhile look at how a for loop works. So this is a for loop. So we have our list for I in list, and this is an end for. So we can loop through this list and just show things. So what we can do is we can add like a for loop over here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of cheating because I said I won't be working while the AC is on. But like whatever, you guys can hear my voice, right? So it's fine. Wait, what else is there? Ritika, Sachin, how do we stress testing of video application? Stress testing of video application. So basically you have created a video application using Python and you want to do stress testing on it. Actually, I don't have any idea how to do that. Yeah, sorry, I really don't have any idea. But basically, like you try, I guess, I don't know about stress testing, but you can just test. Yeah, actually, I'm not the right person to ask this question. I don't have any idea about video testing. Surya Bhavit, could you do a video where you release a Kiwi app on the App Store? I mean, basically, you create a APK, the Android APK using Kiwi, and then you just upload it on the App Store. It's pretty simple. Just write on Google how to upload a APK on Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. SKG Jumper, why not creating a mobile app instead of a web one? I want to create a website, right? And I don't know if people watch tutorials on their mobile phones. Jayant, hello Bia, hello man, hey man Jayant. Who? I don't know, insane, that's pretty insane. Use Linux. Man, the SK Jumper is just telling me what to do, like just commanding me do this. Whatever man. Like I'm using it. So you don't need to have Linux to be a programmer, you don't need to do something specific to be a programmer. I know a lot of people who just use Windows or just use Apple to do this stuff. Like why would you use Linux for this when it's very simple to create it on Windows itself? I don't get it, but whatever. Alright, so we are just going to loop through courses. So we are just going to write for course in courses, and so this is going to give us each of the course one by one. So this is one game, and then we are just going to write percentage and for. And just to check whether it's working or not, what we are going to do is we are going to put these brackets. So this is to get the data outside of course. We just put these double braces, I think, I'm not sure, but we'll find out soon. Course dot title. Yeah, see, you can get all of this stuff over here. So now actually let's try it and see if it actually works. So I'm basically, it should print out the titles of both of the courses on our screen, right? So let's reload this. So yeah, both of the course titles are being printed, so that's super nice. And what I'm gonna do is, actually, you know what we are gonna do? I just keep saying that. Okay, anyway, so we are gonna copy this card from here, and we are gonna paste this inside our for loop of courses. We are gonna format everything properly, and then inside card title, what we are gonna do is we are gonna put our course instead of card title, we are gonna write course dot title, and over here we are gonna write course dot description. Course dot forgot to put the tag, course dot description, and here we can just put in learn more, I guess, right? And see how that looks. And yeah, we also have to add like I guess for right now this image is fine. Alright, so you see how this is going on different lines. We don't want that. We want it to appear on the same line, right? So what we can do is we can add a row over here inside our container, and we are gonna add a row over here. Should I add it inside courses? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna add a class of row. So this is gonna create a row for us, and then I'm gonna create a class of columns D, and each of these columns is going to be 4 in size. So if you guys don't know, Bootstrap has 4 grids and basically 4 sections, 12 sections, and each of the card is gonna get 4 of the area space, or 4 sections. So inside this we are just gonna paste our card over here and format everything properly. And this should, I think this should give us not what? Oh, this should be outside. Yeah, it's creating a different row for each of the codes. So this should be outside, I guess. So we're gonna paste this over here, remove one of the division tags, maybe the second last one, and let's see how it looks now. Alright, so this is what we wanted, but it's not getting an even length, right? So we have to also check that out, how to give it an even length, but that should be easy enough. Let's make sure everything is properly formatted. And so over here in the container we are also gonna give it a style and give it a margin at the top of 5% and not these cards. So let me remove this from here. Let's reload this. 5% is a little bit too much, so let's give it 4%. Actually, yeah, this looks pretty good. And now what you are gonna do is let's actually try and should we actually give them real images? So what happens when more than 3 courses are over here? Let's say 4 courses are here. So what will then happen? So we are testing a little bit over here, right? So let's add another course. We are gonna add a course on maybe Scrappy. Learn web scraping, thumbnail, just put random. This time let's just try paid, and we're gonna put this as 2.5 hours. Click on save, and let's add another course. And what is the other course? Let's write Kinter. Description: create Python GUI. Random stuff. Also put this as paid. Course length as let's put as 3.5 hours. Whew. Hypercoder, welcome back. How can we add online product purchasing on web? That's what we are going to be learning, man, in the coming series, in the coming episodes. How to connect the payment gateways to our website. That's what we'll be learning. After creating that website, what are you going to create? We'll see. So basically I have a couple of videos that I still have haven't launched yet. So should I launch those videos in the middle of these live streams? So these live streams are gonna go for 30 days, right? At least. So I was wondering whether should I release videos in between these live streams or not. So for example, I have this recent video like on how Python helps me sleep. I hope it's gonna go viral. But so yeah, should I release them in the middle of these live streams? Like for example, we did episode 1, we did episode 2 of this live stream. Today is episode 3, right? So should we just release it in between somewhere? Or maybe, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna release it on Sunday, and on Sunday we are not gonna do our live stream because we also need a rest day, right? That makes sense. That's therefore I told you to use card decks. No man, I think this is gonna be fine. Yes please, it will be a good idea. Yeah, I'll probably release it on a Sunday then. So every week on Sunday we are going to release an individual video, and every other day we are going to do a live stream. That's going to be our schedule. Perfect. So what's the day today? Today is a Tuesday. So we have to release it on 27. Perfect. So I've already created the video, and maybe for people who are watching, maybe sometime I'll give a sneak peek of that video during the live stream. But yeah, so yeah, let's save this one. So now we have 4 courses, and let's go, and I'm pretty sure it will totally break. Actually it's not breaking, so that's good. We just need some more space over here, right? Because it's getting attached. So what we can do is whenever we have a course, so this is in the multiples of 3, or should we have like 4 courses over here? I think multiples of 3 is fine. Let's actually see how it will look if there are 4 courses in a single line. Nah, I don't like it. Yeah, we can give some spaces in between, but I think 3 courses should be fine. So what we want to do is that every 4th course, or so this is the 3 multiples, right? So whenever there is a 4th course, or like a 9th course, 4th course, or a 8th course, anything that is in the multiples of 4, we need to give some kind of a margin at the top, right? Or we can give like a margin at the top individually also. So what we can also do over here is that we can give a margin top and then just write maybe 2%, and that should, I think, work out fine. Reload this. So yeah, we are getting some kind of a margin over here, so we can remove this margin, I guess. Let's see how much margin do we need between these two. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 5%. And then we can just remove this margin, I guess, that is over here. Yeah, it's looking, I think it's looking decent. Maybe increase it a little bit more. Yeah, actually this is not looking bad, this is looking pretty good. So we'll be having individual images for each of these things, and when we click on learn more, then it's gonna go to this specific course. So what I'm gonna do is, how long has this stream been? Let me just check it out. So this stream has been going for 1 hour 12 minutes, right? So should we, so what I want to do is actually make it a little bit more like how it will actually look. So I want to give them the actual thumbnails and the actual titles and the actual descriptions. And I also want to add like a course length over here, because we are not using course length right now. Continue the stream. Yeah man, I think it's been 1 hour 12 minutes, so I think we can continue the stream a little bit more. So I also want to add a course length over here. So what we are gonna do is, I don't know if I should do it on the stream or outside the stream, because this is just like simple work. I just want to give them like official names. So what we are gonna do is, I'm gonna do it in front of you guys so that you guys don't get bored. I'm gonna go to these like actual courses, and I'm just gonna copy paste the names. But it will take too much time, and I don't want you guys to be bored. So let's actually not do it in the stream, and we'll do it offline the stream. But I do want to add the length of the courses over here, so we can actually do that on the stream. So how do we add course length over here? I guess we can just add like some card text again, and we can write course length, and that should be easy peasy, simple. But we should also add course length, something like that. Yeah, I guess it's not looking perfect. I guess we can add something around it. Let's see what else do we have inside our cards. I guess we can add these list kind of a thing if you want to add more stuff. Text muted will be good for length. What is text muted? Text muted. So you want me to add a text muted class over here? I don't know what that is, but I'll check it out. Text muted bootstrap. Let's see what it is. Course duration a little better. Actually, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Bootstrap. the heck? And actually we'll change it to course duration. Thank you for the suggestion. Text, dark text, this one. Let's try it out. What's the harm in trying it out? Maybe, yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. And let's actually change the thumbnails, man. I don't want to. Let's actually like try out some different thumbnails, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put some thumbnails over here. So let's go to my YouTube channel again, because it gets boring watching the same thumbnails again and again. So we are gonna just add some new thumbnails for the pleasure of our eyes. Copy this one, and we are gonna go to our course one over here, and we are just gonna add a new course. So let's at least do one complete one, right? And we are gonna do our sentiment analysis one, and we are gonna go to our video and copy the description from there.
Be able to plot these emotions on a graph. So a particular
Right, let's pause the audio of that thing. Let's paste this here, and then let's get the thumbnail, and we are just gonna copy our thumbnail, paste it over here, and let's also get the video. No, right now we don't need the video URL. What is this video URL? I think we made a mistake. This video URL shouldn't be here. This video URL should be in the lessons, not in the. So we'll have to remove this this one. For right now, let's just put random stuff. Course length, let's just put 2.5 hours, whatever. Alright, so at least one of them should be looking different. Wait, we didn't add. Oh yeah, we didn't add it over here. And if we add it over here, we'll have to add it for all the thumbnails, I guess. So that's gonna take a long time. So let's not do it. Or you know what? Might as well should we do it? I'm really confused. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we actually add a clock or some kind of emoji in duration? Oh, that actually also makes sense. Let's see if we can add some kind of icons over here. Let's see. I think it was in. I think we can somehow, I guess, but I'll have to see how to add those icons. Font awesome. Let's check it out. Whenever Ayush says something, I trust him. See, I guess we can add a icon over here, but again, that's still in designing. I don't think we need to do it right now. We should work on the functionality of the website instead of making it look better. But yeah, let's keep it at least in mind that okay, with font awesome, actually a better place to get icons if you want is this flat icons website. I think it's flat icon or flat icons. This is where I get all of my icons from, by the way. It has pretty good icon collection. So yeah, these are free. And this also, there is this website if you want, this freepic.com. It has like amazing vector graphics. So, and you can just use them and edit them in Photoshop or Illustrator, and these are the basically you can edit all of these picture graphics. So for example, if I search for Python, let's see what comes up. I'm curious as to what comes up. Let's see what kind of resources we get for Python. Actually, it's pretty cute, not bad. So we can use one of these maybe in our thumbnails or something. I don't know. This one doesn't look that good, but this one looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Imagine like they are giving all this stuff for free. I mean, the people are basically the people who uploaded give it to us for free. That's pretty cool of them. How about a list which will have all the thumbnail links? I mean, thumbnail link is not a problem. I just have to like kind of extract them from YouTube and put it over here, and that's just manual work, so I don't want to do it in front of our stream, right? So that's the thing. So what we are going to do is we are going to do that part offline, not during the stream. And what for right now what we are going to do is this video URL is extra, so let's remove this video URL from here, and hopefully it won't affect our otherwise we'll have to delete our whole database. So I'm hoping that it doesn't affect all the things that we have done, and it just removes that one thing. So let's do make migrations, and hopefully it doesn't break everything, and run migrate. Let's see if it got it in make migration. Remove field URL from course. Let's run migrate, and hopefully it should just delete all of the video underscore URL. So this video underscore URL should be in lessons, not in we have to run the server again. So if at any point you mess up while creating a website, mess up with the models and stuff, what you can do is, so there is this migrations folder. Just delete this migrations folder and delete this db.sqlite3, and just run make migrations again, and you won't have to worry about it. Use h100 for cards. Alright, let's give it a shot. But first let's see if it's working or not. Hope there's no problems. So if I go over here, alright, that has been removed, so it's perfect. Alright, let's try out h100, what Ayush is saying. Let's go to courses.html. You mean h100 over here, h-100 or h100? I don't know what that is. First let's look it up what that exactly is. h100 bootstrap. Sizing, let's check it out. Width 100%. So you're saying height 100%, right? h-100. Right, let's try it out, see what's up. I don't know about this, man. It's just looking a lot more bigger. Maybe we can use it if yeah, man, I don't see. I guess you are saying it because the height of these is different, that's why you're saying it, and it's kind of taking the maximum amount of height. Maybe we can use it in the future, I guess. I'll keep it in mind. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna write HTML or we can just write it in our planning.md, I guess, to-do list. h-100 in cards on courses page. We'll just keep it in mind if we use it. But I get why you are telling me to use that, because the height of these is different, right? But I guess it will look cool if the height of all of these things are different. It will look much better, but we'll see, right? And actually I want to add, like, it's too much at the top, but I know it's fine, I guess. So yeah, guys, I think this is pretty much it for the stream. I'm running out of things to do. Add transition on div and also add CSS effect on background. That's just extra stuff. We are just working on the functionality right now. I don't want to go into like extra things. So tomorrow what we'll be doing is we'll be adding lessons, so that whenever we click on learn more, it actually goes to the lessons page and we can look at so we'll be creating the course page basically. So for example, I'll give you an example, right, of course page, what we are going to literally copy. So this is going to be a little bit of evil of me, but you know, I'm always like very cool about stealing like good stuff from other people. So this is how I want our lecture page to look like. Let me just open up incognito window, and what we're going to do is we're going to copy the Udemy's lecture page. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but so what we are going to do is let's just check out one of these courses. And actually this looks pretty sick, man. We should actually copy this this design thing that they have done. And we can actually learn a lot from them. So login button is kind of white, sign up button is a little bit different, we can do that. And when you click on login, it takes you to a different page. So this is what I call like taking inspiration from other websites. So yeah, let's actually look at some of the courses. And so they have the thumbnail that we are also doing, they have the title which we are also doing. So our title, let me just close this. So our title is also kind of bold, and then they have the author name. I'm just the author, so it doesn't really matter. Course duration they don't give over here, I guess, but it's fine, I can give it. And so when you click on their Udemy thing, for example this thing, then there is this course page, right? And this is the course page that I want to build, kind of, at least, right? So we have our title over here, description over here, and I want a video, and I kind of want the description. Obviously I don't think I'll add all these extra things. Maybe I can add a share button or something, and then we'll add this kind of a curriculum, right? And we'll also have to figure out how to make URLs for each of the courses specifically, and each of the lessons, which is known as a slug. So we'll be doing that. Man, my hair looks messed up. I didn't even realize how messed up my hair looks. I think it was because of the sweat. But anyways, yeah, we'll be doing all this, basically this page tomorrow. So that will be a lot of fun. So guys, this is pretty much it for this stream. Thank you for joining so much. When will you start tomorrow? I think about 8 o'clock. Every day we'll try to start around 8 o'clock, right? Tomorrow timing is 8 o'clock. How much do you earn from YouTube? Not much, man. See Elegant Themes blog page. Alright, let's also check it out. Elegant Themes blog page. Let's see. And what else is there? From Django you can make the API. Yeah, I guess we can, but what for? Blog module. I don't know about this. Yeah, I guess it looks pretty good, but yeah, see, they're also doing the kind of the same thing. Each of these cards don't look the same height, but it's looking fine, right? All right, guys, we'll actually just ban this person. Sayali, hey man, good night, people. Atre, I like the way you explain. Thank you, K Kumar. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we're building the lessons. And sleep well. Good night. And I'm playing these days Call of Duty Mobile a lot. So if anyone of you wants to play with me Call of Duty Mobile, I'll be more than happy to play with you, by the way. So I'm playing a lot of Call of Duty Mobile, and I'm actually legendary ranked over there. So it will be a lot of fun if anyone of you wants to play with me. And even chess. I love chess. So if you want to play chess also. Good night, guys. See you. Peace out. I'll be ending the stream, and I'll be looking